We have Adria English back on the Lionel B show. Now, the last one we watched of her exposing all the celebrities and politicians that happened to run a train on her. She was a frequent goer at the Diddy parties and she was explaining what was going down in those parties at the freak-off hours. Now we have this video here. It says that she's exposing celebrities she slept with at Diddy's parties. So without further ado, let's hear what information she has to say. Smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can catch when I drop another video for y'all.
How did you feel like knowing that, or dealing with those presidential people? How did that feel?
Isn't it interesting how you guys are upset just hearing about it, but we actually lived it? So imagine how we feel, and then now we have to defend and prove it to y'all that we went through what we went through when y'all had nothing to do with it. We already lived it, and when we were living it and going through it live, y'all were nowhere around. So it's just interesting that it draws emotion from you guys, and you weren't even there, and we actually lived it, and we have to explain ourselves and beg for y'all to believe us. It's interesting.
Now peeps, for all of you who've seen part 1 of my viral interview with Adria English, where she sat down for an exclusive tell-all, this is part 2. And if you hadn't had the pleasure of seeing part 1, make sure you watch it right after this video, as it will be linked in the video description and end screens.
I'll put like a little card where you can watch part 1 if you haven't.
Now I sat down again with Adria English as she revealed even more shocking information that will leave you absolutely floored. She revealed all of the major celebrities, presidents, and royalty that Diddy trafficked her to. She also revealed some dark secrets about Diddy's mom. Now this is an interview that you definitely don't want to miss.
Bruh, she said that Diddy's mom and Diddy would have 3 ways.
Major celebrities that Diddy actually trafficked you to.
Jacob the jeweler. Hey, Jacob. The others are from European countries and of a royalty. Very royal.
So drop their names. What happened?
Very royal.
Drop the names.
Like princes, that type of thing?
Definitely a prince.
Whoa.
Come on, Adria.
The opposite of being smooth. If you have smooth arms as opposed to hairy.
Ooh. So we're talking about the one that's newly married to the biracial lady.
That's the only prince. That's the only prince I know.
Okay. Damn, y'all.
Allegedly. It's a few people that are presidential.
Why is she saying allegedly? Adria, can you please tell us why you're saying allegedly? If this happened to you, then it's not allegedly, according to you. Now, is she trying to protect herself, or is she lying? Those are my 2 main questions. I want to know why she's saying allegedly. If you think you know, comment down below what y'all think.
A few. So it was more than one president.
Somebody who should have just stepped down and retired and appointed somebody else to the actual power, instead of them making them jump through a bunch of circus and hoops only to not give it to them. You know you had the power to just go ahead and step down and appoint, but you didn't want to do that, right? Allegedly. Not allegedly, that's what you did. You should have stepped down. How you gonna back? Oh wait, I'm saying too much. But how you gonna back a campaign when all you had to do was step down and then appoint and say, hey, it wouldn't have to be no election. You know what I'm saying?
Just to clarify for the audience, it was more than one president that was found on those tapes?
Multiple.
Damn.
Multiple kings and princes from different countries. Dubai, shout out to Dubai. You got all the hoes in LA up. That's what the hoes out here do. Go to Dubai and get that bag and come out here and spend it. I told y'all game. Why you mad now? Not just LA, all y'all hoes. All the hoes is going to Dubai to get that money. I ain't mad at y'all.
Yeah.
And that ain't allegedly.
Yeah, there's a lot of celebs that we actually heard, a lot of female celebs that was going to Dubai and getting that Prince money and coming back.
Exactly. So they also take flights and private jets, and they come to America too to have a good time, you know? So they definitely show up for the party.
All right, so tell us a little bit more about Janice, because I know in that first interview you definitely went in, you gave us some little bit of details, but give us some more details about Miss Janice Combs.
Well, let's talk about Mama Diddy. You know what you did to my friend. You know how you and your son played with my friend underage in the bed, Janice? Why you do that to your son, allegedly? Why you allegedly turn your son out and now he's this global, worldwide, global threat? You know why he has so much anger against women? Because of you, Janice. Because of what you did to him. If you guys check with anybody that's been traumatized, especially sexually, a lot of times the person they're traumatized by causes a block in their brain and a hatred. So if you're a man that gets traumatized by a woman, deep down you're going to hate women and it might turn you gay. If you were traumatized by a man, you might just turn gay and just be gay because that's your first sexual experience. If you're a virgin and your first sexual experience is with the opposite sex, your mind is going to naturally go back to that to bust your nut. And if you were...
Hey, she basically said if you were traumatized by a man or a woman, you're about to be gay. But she must be saying it in a more specific way when it comes to your private parts and stuff like that. Trauma on that, in that area.
Gonna be heterosexual, but somebody took advantage of you. It's weird and it's sad to say, but even though it's abuse deep down, that's gonna be the thing that gets you off because that's your first sexual experience. You feel me?
Wow, that's crazy.
So Janice, we know what you did. You know it started with her, Clive Davis. Clive Davis, one of the main ones, Clive.
Because Clive Davis used to abuse Diddy, correct?
Correct. Allegedly. And you see right now when they trying to ask him about Diddy, he's huh? Playing like he got no memory, what's that? Huh? But he was right there in the rooms with my friend who was underage. Him, Harvey, Pierre. I'm coming for you too, Harvey. You're not innocent, my boy. My boy, my guy.
Now, were you seeing Harvey Pierre at a lot of the Diddy parties? I see him on video a lot.
Yes,
Was he,
at all of them.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the celebrities that Diddy actually traffics you to. Are you able to give us those names?
The judge just...
I'm just wondering how many different positions she's gonna get in before she finds the one that she's comfortable in. I feel like she just every single time the camera switches, she's coming from a different angle. I'm like, oh snap, okay, new scene, cut. Yo.
Denied the gag order. We can talk again. We can talk again.
Let's go. Lionel B Show exclusive.
Hey, we can talk again, everybody.
How did you feel like knowing that, or dealing with those presidential people? How did that feel?
Isn't it interesting how you guys are upset just hearing about it, but we actually lived it? So imagine how we feel. And then now we have to defend and prove it to y'all that we went through what we went through when y'all have nothing to do with it. We already lived it. And when we were living it and going through it live, y'all were nowhere around. So it's just interesting that it draws emotion from you guys and you weren't even there and we actually lived it and we have to explain ourselves and beg for y'all to believe us. It's interesting.
Yeah, you guys can't be attacking victims, man. Like, that's not cool.
And a couple of
What was really interesting, see, look, she had a whole different pose. I didn't mean to pause it there, but she knew what's really interesting is the fact that, like, sin is in every human being's heart. And now I know you're like, no, what does that have to do with anything? What that has to do with is how far will human beings go into, like, evil decisions or sin if they believe they weren't getting any consequences for it. So now, would you rob a bank? If you were able to rob a bank with no consequences, would you do it? If you were able to do whatever it is, break the law with no consequences, would you do it? These politicians, they know they can get away with so many things. So, like, their evil hearts leads them down to the most dark things that we wouldn't even think of. And it's unfortunate, but that's just really the case. And now here looking at Adria English, I can 100% tell she's been through it. She's just been through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm even giving her, like, an open ear.
Presidential situations I'm talking about weren't very presidential back then. Some people were businessmen who filed bankruptcy every time they didn't want to pay their employees. Allegedly.
Any
What is going
presidential
on?
people that were kind of the darker skin as well, or were they all pretty light skinned?
It's a few big high-powered attorneys that are representing victims that were at the parties.
Oh, victims right now?
What does she do?
They're representing victims right now when they were at the parties.
Whoa. That's crazy.
That's another video. I have so much to tell you guys, but we got to do it one video at a time because I notice when I try to tell you guys too much, you can't follow, and then you think I'm on drugs or whatever. I want to let everybody know I smoke weed, which is legal, and I drink lightly champagne or wine, a beer here and there. That's all I do, everybody. That's on my son. Everybody's saying I'm a crackhead, I'm on this, I'm on that. I've had shroom chocolate before, and I like
Nah,
it.
but she did say in the last interview, like, whenever she takes, like, even, like, one sip of, like, champagne or alcohol, it brings her back to that state of when she used to be in the parties, like the Diddy's parties, and the entire profession that she was doing. And, you know, like, I was laughing, but at the same time, I was just laughing at the maneuvers, but at the same time, she really went through it, and like I just explained, it can bring that side back, you know, back up out of her if she, like she said, has taken a shot of any champagne or something.
Because it opened my mind up to really thinking about some deeper things, but it didn't make me trip and go rob a bank or nothing like that. But besides that, y'all leave me alone. I'm not on any cocaine, no meth, no lean, no pills, no none of that. Whatever, what's his name? NBA young boy laid out with the pill bottle and all that. Niggas is dying of overdoses. That ain't me, y'all. Just leave me alone on that. You know what I mean? I smoke weed. Leave me alone.
Now, you previously talked about there was a famous baseball player that you had an entanglement with. Did he come from Diddy as well? And do you want to drop his name?
Got an entanglement, and it's interesting because we both, how can I say it? Basically, Jenny from the block, I had your man before you, bitch.
Whoa.
You a J-Lo. J-Lo, you a, and you lucky you left the country, ho. I know what you did to my home girl.
Oh, J-Lo,
Sticking that
J-Lo
shit
left?
up in her. Your ass going to hell, bitch. J-Lo, I'm coming for you, ho. Let me see
J-Lo fled the country? If she did, we definitely need to watch a video on that.
you anywhere in any. I don't care. We at the Met Gala, bitch. I'm running up on you. It's on site.
Oh,
So which dude of J-Lo's did you have? Who was the guy?
Sight.
I love green eyes. You know my husband has green eyes? My ex-husband, I should say. The one I married. The only one I chose to marry has green eyes. I love green eye guys.
Damn.
And that's not allegedly. I love green eye guys.
So he had, wait a minute. So he had green eyes. He used to be with J-Lo, and he paid for it.
I met him at Larry Flint's Hustler Club in Manhattan on 51st and the West Side Highway, initially. A lot of people paid with their credit cards. That's why I have so many receipts.
Ooh,
Damn. And this is before like Cash App and
that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Zelle and all that other stuff.
Years and years, and it was none of that available.
Adria, show us the receipt. If you claiming you got it, show us the receipt. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like the video if you want to see the receipt. Family, Comment down below. We want to see the receipt.
It was only cash and credit cards, actual documentation. And every time they paid with their credit card, they gave us funny, it was called funny money, monopoly looking money. And what we were to do with it is at the end of the night, we cash it back. This is how scandalous the club is. If a guy ain't got no cash, he come with his credit card, they gonna charge him 15% to get however much he want off his credit card. Then when they give it to the girls, when we turn it in so we can get because we got paychecks. I paid taxes off my money. I didn't just get dollars and all that thrown, like all that's new to me. I was professional with mine. Yeah, so when they would pay with their credit card, they would give us this funny money, and they would charge them like 15-20% to use their credit card to get the money. Then when we had the money, when we wanted to get our paycheck, we had to turn in the money. However much you turn in, they took another 15% from us. And then they had the check cash in place, literally directly across the street, like steps away. That was 24 hours. And then when we took our check over to the check cash in place, who didn't ask us for no ID or nothing, they were cool with the club. You didn't need an ID or nothing, because a lot of the Russian girls that were coming there didn't have no identification. And then they would charge you another 10%. So they were just taxing everybody.
Everybody getting hit. Damn.
Everybody. By the time you got your money, that $1,000 turned into like 700 and something, but it was all good.
Damn.
Now, there's been a lot of talk online and all that Jigga Man could possibly be involved. Can you speak to any of that?
Well, what I do know is that there's a trap house in Texas that has been allegedly funded by the Diddler and Jigga, that yellow bee, yes on me, baby, is running. And I heard there's a whole bunch of minors up in there, girls and boys, but they're not fucking the boys, but they are fucking the girls. And somebody need to run up in there. It's in Dallas, Texas. I got the address for y'all if y'all need it. Yeah, I said it. What y'all gonna do? Come kill me? You gonna send me back to heaven faster? So you can go to hell even faster and even more hotter? What you gonna do? Think I'm afraid of death? I'm telling all y'all wrong.
Damn.
Minors,
That's
you don't even
insane.
let them have the chance to develop their mind and be something positive. You teach them that this is the life they supposed to live, and you fucking the little girls. That's on me, baby. I'm coming for all these niggas with hair just on the back of their neck. Who do that? Just right here. The fuck is that? Come to LA. Come to LA, I got something for you. That's on me, baby.
Did you ever have any interactions with Jay-Z, like physically?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Anthony Gallo ended up booking the Rockaware campaign. I'll tell you a cute story. We're going to leave it to this story and maybe one more, but I have so many stories, but I don't want to
Anthony Gallo is her boyfriend, if you're unaware.
jumble them, and then it's too much for people to keep up with. So, Anthony Gallo ends up booking the Rockaware campaign. Now, that hasn't been scrubbed. You can find that. And we had went to the, release party for it. It was at a lounge. And this is cute. Jay, what up, Jay? So when he tried to get with Aaliyah, my homegirl Aaliyah, right?
Y'all see what I'm talking? When I first made the statement about the different positions, I know some of y'all were like, what are you even talking about? But now you see it now.
And she chose up on Dame Dash. Then he approached me. I'm dating Anthony Gallo, though, right? So Anthony books the Rockaware campaign. So because he books the Rockaware campaign, we go to the celebration for the release, whatever they call it, the launch party. And we walk in, and there's a bar. It's like a long bar. It's a lounge. And literally when we walked in, Jay-Z was like at that end of the bar, but in the entrance is a bar. The bar starts right here and it goes down. So you can clearly see that Jay is at that end of the bar, right? So we're walking in, everybody's shaking Anthony's hand, like, oh, good campaign, it looks nice, whatever. And then we were at the end of the bar, and I was like, we always pre-gamed at our apartment, you know what I mean? So, and then every time we went to these events, it was always, open bar, like, it was free. Like, so we came in a little tipsy. So anyway, he was like, Anthony said, I need to use the bathroom. I need to go pee. And I was like, all right. He was like, yeah, I see Jay-Z down there. If I come back from the bathroom and you're down there talking to him, it's going to be problems when we get home. And I was like, I would never disrespect you. But at this time, we fans, you know what I mean? So he's talking to me like on some real shit. Like, that's the real Jay-Z. Because I hadn't met him. I didn't get to go to the Rockaware shoot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's the real Jay-Z right there type shit, So he was like, I have to pee. Then I'll take us around and mingle you so you can network. But if I come back from the bathroom and you down there talking to him without me, we leave and it's going to be a wrap. So I was like, all right, I got you. So he went to the bathroom and I was just standing there. Tell me why when he came to the bathroom, who was standing right next to me? Jay-Z left his position at the bar and came and stood and was all in my face like this. And when Anthony came from the bathroom, Jay-Z was standing right there and he knew I didn't move one step and he saw that Jay-Z came to me.
So tell us more about Janice Combs and some of the things you actually seen her witness her do.
Janice likes minors, allegedly. Janice knows about everything that's going on. That's not allegedly. They're hiding money in other countries. I know where the countries are, and my investigators are on to you guys. It's a wrap. There's pretty much nothing you guys can do. I know about all the people globally that y'all been going around to the third world countries with people with no voices and promising to bring them back to America, only for them to be human punching bags. Oh, someone has bodies all around the world. They're a global threat. Allegedly. But Janice, you the worst one. You created it. You've supported it. You've held the secrets. You had the nerve to take all the kids and go in there and go visit and, all of that. Yeah, but she likes allegedly to have threesomes with her son. Damn. My friend has had 2 kids for them that we're trying to figure out where the babies are. She likes to drink breast milk, allegedly.
Did you ever hear that? One of her friends had 2 kids for them. Now they don't know where the babies are, bro. I think that's what he's about to ask right now.
Janice likes to drink breast milk?
She believes it makes you younger.
Damn.
Like how babies need those nutrients to, develop. Those same nutrients, she believes, rejuvenate you or whatever, allegedly. She believes that allegedly.
Did you have any interactions with Jennifer Lopez at all, or did you just kind of see her in passing?
She would be at the club. She was at the parties. We ain't never chopped it up. I chopped it up with Kim Porter, though. I had a fight with Superhead, Corinne Steffens.
Oh, wow.
That's another day. That's another, I can't talk. I got to give that to y'all on the next one.
Okay.
Because it's too long. We got to stick to what we're talking about, the topic. I have so many stories. We have 2 years to 3 years worth of stories, you guys. And I'm going to give you guys everything, the truth.
Before Diddy actually trafficked you out to these other celebrities, did you have an intimate relationship with Diddy as well?
Multiple times.
Was he into like really weird, freaky, crazy stuff, or?
Animals. Exotic animals, allegedly. Even fish.
Fish?
Freaky ass niggas. Imagine spending thousands of dollars to fly an exotic fish.
The hell you doing with fish? Oh my gosh, that's a demon.
Allegedly. Saving Nemo around this bitch. Hide your wives, hide your kids, hide Nemo.
Hide Nemo. Damn.
Look, and the little mermaid around that bitch.
Now, AJ, do you feel like Mary J. Blige is going to be taken down as well?
Yes. Because she had with my friend Danny Boy at 15 years old. The one that sang all the hooks on Tupac shit. I ain't mad at you.
Do you think Adrian English is telling the truth on the statements and claims that she is making? Smash the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.